I see myself as transformational. So when I look at people, when I look at a young person, when I look at an older person, I see an opportunity all the time. So for me it has been about giving people opportunity. You know, giving persons, and that is why I care so much for example, like Kenelia. When I came here and Javan and Chevanese told me about how Kenelia came to the store without even being employed and there was no vacancy here and she pushed. And she was willing to sacrifice and come and work for no money. Till eventually she got, because I've always said it to persons, you know, you just want to have a toe through the door, you know. And then your approach after that is what gets you right through. And I can tell you, when I started working here at this company, I was going to college and I was a holiday worker getting $315 a week. Right? And I saw that as a chance. What did I do? I said, hear me now, if it's a toilet them give me to clean, I am going to be the best toilet cleaner I've ever seen. Right? So you have to make your opportunity as well. And you know, you have to shine. And because of how the thing is and the world is, everybody's light can shine. It's not a one person or two. As long as you shine, and I've made a commitment in retail that anybody who shine and who perform, I am going to reward them in some way. Right? So it's just an everyday thing for me. It's not work. It's life. It's not work. When I think about it, I spend about less than a quarter of my time with my wife and my family than I spend with you as in the retail team. Most of our time is spent together. The whole of the past week, for example, Javana and Chevanese were in some strategic sessions with me for almost all of the days. So therefore, it is more than just work. It's about family. And if you even think about it, you find out that a lot of your good friends are here at work. Because of how much you bond every day. But the most important thing for me is that whenever you give people opportunities, and you see that they really make use of the opportunity, that to me is the biggest thing. Because someday you give people a chance and they don't disappoint you. So, you know, so it's important that when people spot you and say, yo, we see that person have the potential, we give them a chance, that you make use of the chance. Right? So even in the next few weeks, I'm finalizing some structural changes now because I really want to make this zone thing and this reporting, have managers reporting into the zone leaders and so on. And it's not about selecting 4 or 5 strong, very, very strong managers from the stores who will still have to manage them store, but will be leading other managers. That's development. That's preparing those persons for my job. And that's what I want to do. I am not going to stay here forever. So I want to be preparing the next set of persons, leaders who are coming up with the right attitude and the right approach to take over, of course. So I'm not looking at those persons to see who do I put in charge to be leading other managers. Think about that. And what that would also mean is that if you are managing a store and you are also managing other stores, store managers, then it means that your second command that you have, or second in command that the supervisors and so on, the tech experts and whoever is here, will have to step up as well. So everybody have a chance to show what they have to bring to the table, don't it? Yeah. Right? And the other person, members of staff, have to step up as well. So to me, it's a continuous developmental process, because what I've always said, I don't want to know that even though in Flow Jamaica right now, you know, and in Flow Caribbean, we have the biggest team. We're over 400 people. That's the biggest team. Our team is bigger than most of the other countries' teams overall. But what I've always said, I don't want to know that the day when I leave this company, and when I get old and retired and all of that, and I'm driving one day, I see people who used to work in my team on the roadside are begging. I could never want that. So therefore, I try to engage my people and motivate them to make something of them life. And to think about the future. Because it is nice when we're young and we party and we have fun and we just whatever. But I've said it, we have to also think about that day. That day when, hey, I am no longer able to work and make the money myself, I want to make it. So therefore, the sacrifice that you have to make starts from now. And I was pleasantly surprised when I was here last week, Saturday. And I went into the office there and I saw on the wall about you guys' goals and your personal goals and so on. That was fabulous. And what I must say to all of you, don't make it just be on the wall. I know Shaman is on the case. But don't make it be on the wall alone. Really and truly, put in the sacrifice. Put in the sacrifice. Right? I see some house, I see all kind of things there. Put the education, put in the sacrifice. Because here what now? Right now, it may mean one less pair of shoes, one less pretty dress, one less pants or whatever. But then, 5 years' time, it means you know your own home. And every day that you walk into that house and turn the key, the value of that house is going up. So it's worth the sacrifice. Right? Many of us, including myself, I don't want to talk too long. Am I talking too long? No. Many of us, including myself, right, never got no inheritance from anybody. Yeah. We never have no gold spoon that came our way. Broke as ever. Right? So it's up to us to make something of ourselves. And our children as well. Because we're making families, for those who are at the age to make families. So we have to ensure that we are doing something that will benefit our families. And the day that we should leave this earth, our children have something. They're not starting from zero. Like we had to do our starting from 2 or 3. Them actually were about 7 or 8. Right? Because that is how we are able to actually break into what we call wealth. That whole thing we look and we say, boy, Wood Stewart and the Matalan and them people there. We may not get as rich as them. But I'm saying, let us be smart about what we do. Because there's going to come a day when we have to go wear adult pampers. If we live to see it. There's going to come a day when you have no salary, but JPS is still knocking on your door. And flow, because you will still have flow service. So I'm just saying, I look at Randine, for example. Randine is here now because of an opportunity that I gave her. Yes. And from all when I saw Randine years ago, her mom here. I used to live in Greater Portmore, right? Tuna. And we just love Randine. She just have this thing I just love. So I knew that Randine would have been in good hands in terms of somebody developing them, her shaping her. It's just for her to make full use of opportunity. So, Maypen, love, and I mean, I don't use these words lightly. I love you guys. I love my team. I love the entire retail. I want everything that's good for all of you. And I just ask that you guys, please, 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 be very smart, be very careful during this Christmas season. It's a lot of people out there who don't want to be where you are. They don't want to work, but they want to have the best things as well. Right? So, by the way, next, and before I finish, I want to say one more thing. You work in a flow store, do not spend all your money on a phone. I'm begging you guys, some of these phones are $100,000 and $1,000 kind of things. I'm begging you guys. Because we are in the business to get people to buy these things. Right? So we are selling it now, but we are selling it. But I'm not saying don't buy it, but I'm just simply saying, make sure that we are smart about that. You hear? Because what I do not want is for somebody to buy a very expensive phone and you can hardly find bus fare to come to work in January. I'm just saying, I'm just saying it, guys, because it's an honest to God thing. Right? I just want, because the most difficult thing in life, is that kind of stress that you get because you can't buy sometimes the basic stuff you need. You struggle with it. Right? It's just like how, because my wife and I our life has been based on not just our experience, but other people's experiences as well. So I remember when we were getting married, right? We realized, boy, the big wedding thing, we couldn't afford it. And my wife is humble enough to know, so listen, she don't have to have the big wow. So we had a small thing, and the photographer who came, because we took some pictures, nice pictures and stuff, he said, I hope a wedding me do. Big wedding. And the following morning, then came and find rice and peas. And it's a reality. If you can afford it, that's fine. So I'm just talking generally, guys, about affordability. Do not make yourself be forced into doing things because you want to show off. Or you want to make the next person feel it's all that. It's not worth it. Because in your own moment, when you go behind in your room and lock the door or whatever, and in your bathroom, are you crying? Are you stressed out? Are you don't know where the next dollar come from? Make sense?
This is how we flow.